Hello and good morning. I want to give you a quick overview about my $500 option scalping and day trading challenge and give you some guidelines and rules in that sense. And obviously I do that in English because some guys and girls want to participate that won't speak or can't speak German. And yeah, quick overview. Those who are familiar with my $500 small caps challenge will recognize some rules again. In general, what are the goals for this challenge? Not to get rich quick, either to yeah, understand the markets and educate yourself in different strategies and learn to trade options in general before scaling up, and altogether building some habits and trading discipline, so you won't burn your portfolios in the long run, and also finding good tickers on a personal level. So not everyone will trade the same tickers or like the same tickers, and you have to try out and look at them on your own and find the ones you like and you can trade, and then you can understand their movements and some habits, so-called, in the chart. And yeah, in general as well, learning risk management. So define your max loss, define your exit and entries, and overall accept losses. So losses are part of the game, and you can't win all trades. You won't grow your portfolio from $500 to 5 million in a straight line. The ultimate goal is to outgain your losses. So have a strict stop limit, and with proper risk management, you will be able to grow your portfolio in the long run and in small steps. Some guidelines. In general, I won't alert any place. I will give you different watch lists, ideally pre-market, during pre-market in the options alerts channel in the Discord, and then you have to check them on your own. And I will post my trades, but I won't alert them to relieve pressure from me, and I don't want to train you and follow any alerts. You have to find your own, and if you want paper trade, go for it. It's a good way to understand and learn the game in the first place. So obviously we start with $500. If you want to play higher, it's up to you, but adjust the percentages accordingly, and obviously only use cash that you can 100% afford to lose. Yeah, it might happen that we are burning our portfolios in a few weeks or few months during these volatile times. So yeah, obviously only play with what you can lose. Then as a general guideline, we will only trade with 10% of the portfolio at a time. This is already too high from a risk management perspective, but when we only start with $500 and to avoid very obscure small caps and low volume stocks, we have to move in the area between $50 and $100 per contract. So maximum at the moment is $100 per contract, and we will only trade one contract at a time unless we achieved $1,500 in the account, and therefore we have a max loss of 1% of the account size, so at the moment $5. Personally, I include the Tastyworks fees in this, so I will set my stop limit to $4 max, and because I pay $1.20 per contract on Tastyworks. And as a general habit to fight against greed and FOMO, I would stop trading for the day after you had two losses, so max loss of $10 per day, and then stop trading, reevaluate after market hours, and check what went wrong, and then start the next day fresh. yeah, I would play this only in cash accounts to avoid some margin trades, and yeah, also the day pattern rule should not be a problem with cash accounts, or is no problem with cash accounts, and therefore we need to save 66% or two-thirds of the portfolio in cash, so we can trade every day during a week, because we have a set time of the cash of 1 day, and at least in Tastyworks, so we can play with 200 or 150 dollar per day, and the cash is settled the day after, and so we have a rolling cash amount in the portfolio and can trade all the time with our set limit. Yeah, obviously, when we need to set a stop limit, you should be able to set limit orders in your brokerage, and ideally set bracket orders before you start a trade. Additional trailing stop would be great, but not all brokers that are available for us Europeans have that. And yeah, set your exit point always before you enter a trade. Use the chart, use the contract chart for that. Identify safe entries instead of jumping after a big spike. And I would also create a watch list of different tickers in your price range, so you can screen them before market open and during the market hours, to have always some other options once a trade already started, and to avoid FOMOing into the trade. Yeah, even if we hopefully achieve a higher portfolio size, we will try to avoid averaging down. That's a strategy for swing traders or investors, but not for day traders. If you need to average down, your trade was most often a failure in the first place, and you should take the loss. And later we might even averaging up into a winning trade, but not for now. Yeah, obviously no overnight trades, so we won't swing any contracts, especially in the current environment with high volatility. So day trades only, ideally few minutes, up to 1 hour, and trade is done. Try to log every bit of a trade and screenshot as much as possible. I use a Discord, a private Discord for that. So I'm the only user in this, and despite my educational stuff, I have for every day different tickers that I will also post in the options alert channel. And after the trade, I will review. I gave my notes on it. I post my brokerage statement into it. I make some comments and notes on the chart itself, and then, at least in my approach, I will go through it during the weekend and try to find reasonable patterns or something I've missed or whatever. Then yeah, with that, so with your notes and with the screenshots and such stuff, try to understand what worked for you and what not, and try to find patterns that suits your trading ability and also time. So not every one of us can trade during the whole day. So work or family goes in the way, and you have only a specific time frame. So you have to find some patterns that works during these times. For me, I will wait, especially now, for the markets to set a trend. So usually I won't start any position during the first 15 to 30 minutes of a day. And also I set a limit to my screen time during a day, so I will close all brokerage apps on 11 a.m. Eastern Time and open them again around 2 p.m. Eastern Time for the Germans. So I will close them on 5 o'clock in the afternoon and open them at 8 o'clock in the evening again to get roughly to 3 to 3.5 hours trading time max. Yeah, genau. With the watch list, I use TradingView for that. So I have an active list, and then I screen it in pre-market and check for patterns, check for possibilities to enter, and yeah. With time, I will reduce the tickers, and yeah, don't be greedy. If you see green, take green. But with the low amount we've playing, or we will play with, try to find a reasonable exit limit. So for now, I play with 20 to 25%, but when a trade goes, adjust your stop limit and let it run. For me, that's for now the hardest way. Yeah, and also a personal habit. I have most of my losses I had on Thursday and Friday because of theta decay, and so I began to change or to swap from weekly contracts to next week expiry contracts on Thursday and Friday. Therefore, I can't play that much tickers because the contracts will get too expensive for our rule set, but I still find plays, and for me it's way safer because the theta decay is not a problem any longer. And yeah, I think that's it. If you want to join the challenge or the personal challenge, you're welcome. If you have additional questions, let me know, and hopefully we will grow our accounts and most importantly, learn something and understand the trading world, understand options trading, and create some habits and discipline for our future trades with bigger sizes. Thanks a lot, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.